Good day everybody, my name is Earl and it gives me the greatest pleasure today to go over Draftworks very quickly with you. This video is simply going to be an overview of the main functions and features, very quick. However, if you would like to know more, please look at our YouTube channel where we go in depth into the financial statements and items such as our audit methodology, trust audits, etc, etc. Okay, so let's kick it off. What does Draftworks come with? Well, first of all your frameworks. So equipped in the standard installation, you have your body corporate, closed corporation, IFRS consolidation, IFRS SME consolidation, monthly management pack, which is basically a 12-month balance sheet, 12-month income statement. Very nice. You can jump into, say, Pastel Partner and bring out your monthly movements and do a nice management pack for your clients. Okay, NPO, partnership, sole prop, and trust. Now, all of these templates for everything except for IFRS and SME consolidation have an Afrikaans set, so you can choose whether you need to do it in English or Afrikaans. Okay, methodologies: accounting officer, attorney's trust audit, audit light, compilation, an additional module, RAC. This is our premier audit methodology, which we developed with Protected Partner, offering full guidance, automated sampling. It's beautiful. Watch the YouTube channel if you are an auditor. This is a new benchmark in audit methodologies. And of course, review. Now, what isn't shown in this is that we do have the new estate audit, state agents audit, and that is included in both Audit Light and in RAC. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do quickly is we're going to create a client, we're going to import a trial balance, and we're going to print preview our financials. When, as I said before, we're not going to go into too much in detail. This is just to show you how quick and easy the solution is. Okay, so right now I'm sitting in my local clients, and here I want to create a new client. So we just follow the prompts, and it says enter new client here. So let's go Sage Overview. Select the year end 2015. I'm happy with this. Select the period. Am I doing annual financial statements? Am I doing financial statements for the 10 months ended? Or am I doing management statements? Okay. Right now we're going to keep to 12 months. And then we're going to choose our framework. Okay. So IFRS SME, as everybody knows now, that's really for private companies. Okay. We do have closed corporation. That is, of course, also based upon IFRS SME, but it's something very unique to South Africa. The package is an international package, so we've included this for South Africans. Just so you do know, please note that Draftworks is proudly locally developed in South Africa, and of course, locally supported too. Okay, so I've selected my framework, and here we can select a methodology as well. Let's say, for instance, I've done my PIS, and the PIS is available. I'll show you that a little bit later, and we see it's valid for compilation. So once I have my selection in, I just have to hit the magic button, which is enter, and it creates my client. If I go back to the client list, of course, my client will now be listed there. Now, as soon as we jump in, we do have a PIS score calculator, just to verify what I thought my calculation should be. However, please note that there is also a PIS score calculator available before you create your client. Okay. Now, as soon as I've entered into my client, my navigation menu opens up. And here I'm going to set up my client, work with my trial balance, my financials, do my ITR 14, lead schedules, any audit programs or compilation review programs that I've chosen, do my final reports, any certificates, minutes, office tools. Well, that allows me to bring in any external documents. So your client's fixed asset register that they've given to you, you can import it, save it within Draftworks. So the next time you go into your client, all your files that you have brought in are saved there. And of course, you can also create brand new working paper files within the system, but you can see that on our other videos. And of course, our help videos. The lovely thing is this goes and links directly to our YouTube channel, and you can see all the videos there. But now let's go back. First stop, client setup. There's a lot of options. We're not going to go through them all now. Client setup, this is where we're going to put in all my client information details. So company name, registration number, Now when we created our client, it chose for 2015. We default to February, of course, because that's the most used. However, if you need to change it to June, for instance, click of a button, very quick and very easy. Okay, enter in directors. Now you may have noticed this is the same grid we used when we created the client, and we do that on purpose. So you learn how to do something once and you're going to learn how to apply it everywhere. So we use this grid to create clients, enter in directors, pass a adjusting journal a little bit later, work with our working trial balance. The same principles apply. So let's enter new director here. So Stain, gender, male, and I can put the appointed or resign dates. If it is applicable to the year, then it will come through to my actual financial statements. If it isn't applicable, it's going to hide it. Okay, so that's a great little thing. Okay. And as we're entering in, you'll see the amount of directors is increasing. This is also going to change us now to plural on my financial statements. Okay, same with shareholders. Now, if I was doing a CC, this wouldn't be saying directors, shareholders. It would be saying members. If I was doing a sole prop, it would be saying proprietor. Okay, so it automatically adjusts for me. Okay. A few other options in here. We're not going to go through it all. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump straight into my working trial balance. Just note one thing, as I jump through to my working trial balance, there were no save buttons. Everything saves automatically. Okay, so you can be rest assured that if Eskom does load shed, everything that you've been working on is automatically saved. Your financial statements doesn't auto-save every 20 minutes, so even if you're in between work, you know that at least within the period of the last 20 minutes, everything has been auto-saved, which is great news. Okay. Now, we created a file for 2015, and we can see here's my 2015. Whole lot of options. We'll get into that in our other videos. However, what I want to do now, I just want to show off the integration into Sage. So we can import from Sage 1, Pastel Evolution, Partner Express, and of course if your client sends you a trial balance in a spreadsheet, we can import from that, no matter what it looks like, shape or size, very quick and very easy. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to import from Sage 1. So what do we need to do that? Well, of course we need to be connected to the internet, and we need to have my login details. Now, I've got accountant's copy, so right now it's going to list all the clients that are loaded for me. And here I see Data Prime Solution, that's the client I wish to import. Okay, so we can click import. What it does then, it goes up into the cloud and it brings down my little trial balance. And we've chosen a little trial balance just to make this presentation very quick and very easy. Okay. Now, there are a few zero value items, and you'll see that traditionally importing from a lot of packages, a lot of zeros come through. We don't want to spend time working with those, of course, so we can just remove the empty accounts. It does a little bit of housekeeping for us. So now we're just left with accounts that we need to use. So now we have our trial balance in. But what happens next? Well, we need to do something called linking. This is where we use our professional opinion and we allocate the trial balance to our financials. So basically, I need to tell the system this is accounting fees. Okay, maybe it's actually supposed to be audit fees, but the client just named it accounting fees by mistake. So you need to use that judgment. The process is very quick and easy. How do we do it? Well, we click on show hide link numbers. What happens? My trial balance comes on the left, and all my link numbers, all the accounts we cater for on the financial statements, comes up on the right hand side. Okay. Now let's have a look. We see we have link number, details, what type it is, disclosure, description, and category. We don't want you to scroll down looking for accounting fees, for example. We want it to be quick and easy. And this is the introduction to this green bar. It's a filter bar. Okay. As soon as I start typing in what I want, it's going to find and match everything. Okay. Anyhow, we have accounting fees. Fantastic. I'd like to use accounting fees. Let's double click and it goes across. And it's going to go across in order. You can do selective linking as well, or entire range at one time. We're just going to go a little bit by bit. Okay, members loan is actually supposed to be shareholder's loan. So we're going to link that to a shareholder. Now what I can do as well with this column here, instead of when I go to my financials and have to put in their names now for that shareholder loan amount that's going to be in the notes, I can just type in the disclosure description here. It's going to take that through automatically. So if you want to change any expenses or any income statement or any PPE items, for instance, what it's saying in your financials, while you're linking, you can just do the change here. So the client calls it furniture and fixtures instead of furniture and fittings. You can just change that disclosure description straight as soon as you are linking, and it will update your financials automatically. Okay, let's have a look at sales. Do we want cost of sales? No, we want sales. And while we're linking, you can actually see how we treat our links. Okay, I, income, COS, cost of sales. So when we start looking at others, E, expenses, CL, current liability. And you'll see there's CA, current asset, NA, non-current asset, etc., etc. So it works for you quite easily. Okay, next one, trade receivables, trade debtors, and then we've got VAT. Now the system is clever enough, even if I link this now to VAT, this VAT payable to receivable, it will see it's a credit and will automatically take it to accounts payable for me. Okay, so my trial balance is linked. Let's put it back. Everything is linked. Everything is balancing. It will now let me go into my financial statements. If I haven't linked everything and if my TB isn't balancing, it's going to say, hold on, something is wrong. Okay. And now let me jump into our financials. Okay. Now, as soon as I jump into my financials, you can immediately see it looks a little bit Excel-ish. Okay. It's not Microsoft Excel. It's an engine that we've developed to mimic a lot of the spreadsheet functionality. And why is that? Because it's easy to use, because we all know how to use it. So 9 times out of 10, when you want to do something, think, how would I do it in a spreadsheet, in Excel, for example? And it's going to be exactly like that. Of course, that 1 times out of 10, there are things a little bit different, because of course it is more of a drafting engine than a spreadsheet. But all those formulas, you know, even your VLOOKUPs, you can do that within Draftworks. Okay, we support about 350 of the Excel formulas. Okay, so first of all, let's navigate around. Status sheet tells me what's in, what's out. Right now, there are 0, 0, 0. So we're happy that my retained income isn't out, my SOFP isn't out, cash flow isn't out, my tax calc is out. And why would that be? Well, it's because we've made a profit. Okay. But look in my TB, there isn't a taxation account. So the system is immediately warning me, saying, listen, there should be tax. Maybe I still need to go put in my assessed loss, if there is one, and then that, of course, would adjust the system. So there's a little tax recon that we've built into it, but we'll touch on that at a later stage. Okay, let's have a look. Right now I'm out my cover, and immediately we see, well, this blue highlighting, trading as. Okay, that's blued out. Why? Because I didn't put a value in my client setup. If I had to go and put a value here and jump back to my financials, see how the value's in and the blue's taken out, that means it's now going to print. So anything you see highlighted in blue means it's not going to print or print preview. Okay. Any adjustments you make will happen in real time. My index, my management information page. Here's my auditor's report, my review report, compilation, accounting officer, psychic compilation report. Now, why do we have these all in? Well, this year it may be an audit, could be a voluntary audit, and next year the directors go and say, actually, we don't need an audit anymore. We'd just like to have a review. Okay, or there may be some economic downturn, and it may then be subject to a compilation. So we just have to simply choose which report is applicable for this period, and the financials are going to adjust automatically. So how do we do that? Well, we just follow the guide. If this report is NA, please click the View tab on the ribbon bar above and switch off. So let's keep it as an audit. Let's switch off Review, Compilation, Accounting Officer, and the Psychic Compilation Report. And here we see the rest of our financials. So if we want to switch off anything, even if it's basically just switching off everything and leaving a balance sheet and income statement on for a quick set of management accounts, we can do that with a click of a button. Okay, let's have a look. There's my response, director's report. Here's my balance sheet. Okay, so here we see the figures that we put in my working trial balance have all reflected. Now, if I do see that there has been a misallocation, so actually debtors could have been stock, I can simply change it, go back, and then my financials are going to update. My cash flow is going to update. My notes are going to update. Everything's going to update in real time. Okay. The SOCI, equity, my cash flow, accounting policies, my notes. Now, notes are very easy. If I want to close a note, I click close. I want to add in a note, I just click the little plus button. If I want to add in some more rows to do some custom notes, I can simply insert rows and start typing in. I can also link those rows to values in my trial balance, or insert link numbers, or share this result with another working paper via Smart Docs. Okay. Detailed IS. Here's my little tax recon and a lovely ratios page too. Let's have a look at what my financials are going to look like when I print preview them. So we just go to formatting, preview financials, and actually I want to set this for the client, so I want to turn off my status as well. We also have, of course, the options. If you want to embed a watermark, draft watermark, you can simply switch that on. Let's click preview financials and have a look at what everything looks like. There we go. There's my cover page, my index, here's my auditor's report, director's report, here's my balance sheet. Okay. So my SOFP was it quick and easy to do, of course, as well as my SOCI and all the other parts of my financials. Quick and easy. Now, just a quick mention. As I said before, if you need to change a reallocation or adjust the figure, it needs to be done in the working trial balance. Please note, even though I'm putting on my keyboard, a lot of the cells, the important cells, we lock. So a clerk can't go and automatically decide to force retain income. They won't be able to access that. So all the important items are locked. However, if there are no other receivables, you'd just like this to be trade receivables, you can edit items such as that. And of course, items in your notes, just items in your accounting policies if needed. So we've only locked down the very important stuff, but everything else is extremely flexible and easy to use. Okay. When I'm happy with my financials, I can then click save as PDF, save it, email it off, or attach it directly to email, even convert it to Word. So many options. I see I'm already heading for 18 minutes. So we're going to sort of go to a little bit of the close now. It's something I do want to show you quickly, something called Websync and our upcoming cloud option. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back to my client list. And just to talk briefly about working with clients. Right now I created the client on my local drive. I could work directly off a server, and the server is very jacked in the way that if multiple people are working in the office off the server, if one user posts a journal entry, it's going to automatically appear on everybody else's. So that automatic refresh, even if I'm in a working paper or financials, all happens without you needing to click a button or refresh anything. Okay. Websync is something very special. Okay. Websync is a repository of all my clients in the cloud. Okay. So this allows me to upload and then access my clients from wherever they may be. The lovely thing with Websync is that multiple people can log into the same client at the same time from anywhere they are in the world. Okay. And I can also book up and down into Websync. Now Websync is an additional fee, just depending on the amount of users and the storage space you want. In this day and age of the connected world, we're seeing a lot of clients moving onto it. It's really becoming a fantastic feature. There's also an iPad app coming a little bit later. Okay, so if I want to work on any client in Websync, now please note I'm working directly off of one of our servers that are sitting in Cape Town currently. So this is all happening in real time. This trial balance, this is real time off the server. Okay, and I can jump out and I can access anything I want to. Okay, so let's go into Sage 1 test. Okay, let's open up our financials as well. And again, these financials are sitting where? They're actually sitting in the cloud. So I can work directly off the cloud from my desktop. Okay, knowing that at any point in time, it's all saving to the cloud. That's all getting backed up and replicated. So it's a lovely little option. Okay. What we've then bolted on top of Websync is our up and coming. Let me just get out of here. Draftworks Cloud. Now, the future is moving to the web browser, and what we've done is we've developed something called Cloud. Now, I'm briefly going to log in. Just notice this is in an internet browser, and what I'm going to see now is the clients that I have on Websync. So Cloud works on top of Websync. So you can have Draftworks Desktop, Cloud, and of course Websync sitting in the middle. So you have unlimited access to your audit, to your financials, to your review, to your compilation from wherever you may be on any device you may be on. So let's jump into Sage 1 test. And here's my TB, and of course my financials, my lead schedules, and any items that we need to work with. And of course we offer direct import into the cloud from Sage 1, and of course spreadsheet, and we're working on additional features. Now the greatest thing, and I'm just going to demo this very quickly, is our support. So what happens if I'm busy working on a set of financials and I don't know how to do something? Everybody tends to try and phone a call center and you get put on hold, and the people that are trying to help you don't understand exactly what you're trying to say, or you're going through manuals, or of course the help videos are also great, but we run something called remote support. This is just a corporate edition of TeamViewer, but what this does is it connects me to our support guys, and I can go, okay, so what this does is now a message has gone through to our officers. Please could you assist me with a small change, okay, whatever it may be. And there we go. Okay, so this is real time. They don't know it's me, but you can see the response is extremely speedy. And if need be, we can ask one of the support consultants to remote in. So I could say, please remote in and show me how to do X, Y, Z, and they'll be able to assist you with that. Now, everybody is extremely knowledgeable on support, specifically in accounting and auditing. So if you have an accounting question, you can ask. Okay. Of course, for auditing, we may push in the direction of a professional opinion, but we will, however, do as much as we can do to help you. Okay. Okay. Easier as that. So this is the very brief overview of Draftworks. As I said again, there's a lot to go through. If you would like more information, please visit our YouTube channel. I'll put it down in the comments below. Just have a look, and and we'd love to have your questions. Okay. Thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care. Bye.